Hi guys, I'm Nisa with Nisa's Doodles, and this is our litter of Micro Mini-Goldendoodles, F1BB. So F1BB Micro Mini-Goldendoodles. The F1BB stands for their generation. So Luna, the mom, is an F1B, which means that her grandma was a golden retriever. And then so we breed her to a poodle. The litter's dad, his name is Redmond. He's a 4-pound toy poodle. And so these guys are F1BB. What that means is that we can get them really small, right? These guys will be 10 to 15 pounds as adults. It also means that they're about as low shedding as a doodle can get. They've got both furnishings, and what else does it mean? They still have a lot of the golden retriever characteristics. You might not think that they would, but they're still much more social than a purebred poodle. I have two purebred poodles, Guinevere and Goose. You'll have seen them in other videos, but while they're very happy, they don't love to meet new people. It takes them a couple times to warm up to new people. Doodles, no matter their generation, are always more friendly. 1 second. I gotta comfort a puppy real quick. One of the puppies woke up, so I had to get that situated, but now they're all waking up again. So, what was I talking about? I was talking about their name, F1BB. Okay. So, their eyes have opened. Another thing that's new is their curl pattern is starting to come out. These puppies are going to have that teddy bear curl look. So let me show you on this boy. You can kind of see he's starting to get a little bit fluffy, and on his head you can see it's getting curly. They'll start getting the volume and the fluff closer to like 6 weeks. They really don't get it before that, a little bit, but the fluff is kind of like one of the last things that puppies get, but they get the curls right around this point. They start getting pretty pronounced. So that's exciting because some families want a certain curl pattern, some want like the curliest, some want like a little less curly. They're all incredibly similar, so sometimes it's just a flip of a coin, but at this point we can kind of start seeing some of those things. Let's see. This is Luna, the mama. She's been doing so good. I mean, she always does amazing, but I'm just always really proud of her, you know. I have a script right here, so let's keep going. Okay, so their eyes are open, which also means that they are awake more. That's another reason it's a milestone. So they're still not awake for very long. It's usually 10 to 15 minutes at most, and then they sleep for a couple hours. But this is when they start being awake for longer, and then they start playing more, and they get more active, and they build muscle tone. You'll see in the video when I show you the film, the footage of them just hanging out. They can't walk yet. They can kind of crawl around, but that's about the extent of their movement at the moment. They've got good wiggles. That'll change very soon, but that's what's happening today. So, we're still doing ENS, but we'll stop doing that here in the next few days. But we continue to do socializing. The next thing we do is we start doing sound socializing, and we start having visitors over. So sound socializing is where we have I'll have a YouTube video in the background or like a recording, and we try to get them accustomed to sounds that dogs think are a little bit scary but aren't scary, right? So traffic, other dogs barking, cats making noises, cars honking, blenders and washing machines, doorbells, thunder. I do a lot with thunder as well. So that's some of them. We try and do kind of a rotation, right? But we do like 10 minutes of that a day, so not a ton, but enough that they're used to it. So that just helps them, like ENS, it helps them throughout their life because they're not scared of unfamiliar sounds. They've heard them. It's no big deal. They're not unsafe sounds. They're just sounds. The other thing is visitors. Before their eyes open, they don't have very strong immune systems. They're completely newborns, really. And so once their eyes open, they get a little bit stronger immune system. They get, and they're awake for longer. So this is when we start inviting families to come meet the litter. We live in Boise in the Treasure Valley in Idaho. So if you live anywhere nearby, or if you have family nearby, we love it when people come visit. It's not possible with all of our buyers, right? Many of our buyers actually come from out of state. So for those ones, we do video calls, and those are fun. I like the video calls just as much, I think. We actually started video calls last week, so I guess we start video calls a little early. But in-person visits start now. Is there anything else I want to talk about? I'm looking at my script. I don't think so. I'm trying to make it so you guys get to know the puppies and can kind of, I get a lot of questions like which puppy is more this, or which puppy seems like this. They're all going to be very sassy but chill puppies. They'll be 10 to 15 pounds, so they won't be up for a lot of activity, but moderate activity, definitely. So they're also, so like I always say if you're gonna take them on a hike, they'll probably be good for like an hour-long hike. Not like an all-day hike, but a nice walk. Wow, where was I going with that? Oh, anyways, so people want to know what these puppies are like. So with that in mind, I have about 10 minutes of just the puppies, and they're kind of just hanging out, and you'll be able to see a little bit of what they're like at this point. Honestly, they're not that exciting. They're adorable, but it's mostly just sleeping and eating and wiggling. But we'll do this every week in this long form, and you'll get an idea of which puppies are more adventurous and which puppies are more snuggly. I'm starting to get some ideas about that, but it can change, and they're all a little snuggly. That's the breed. And they're all going to be calm and great with families and things like that. That's part of our socializing. That's why we push it so hard. It's something we work on because we want that to be a positive for these puppies. So that's what we got, and let's roll the clip of the puppies. Thanks, guys.